My eyes are closed. Do I have a controller in my hands? I don't know. I can't feel anything because this Nova is
too light. Hi YouTube and welcome to Digital Tech. Today let's talk about Gamesir Nova 2 Lite. This controller was sent to me for review, but the opinions in this review are gonna be 100% my own. I haven't been paid to say or not to say anything about it. Gamesir doesn't get to see this video before it's published, so they will watch it at the same time as you do. Now let's play the game and pretend that I didn't use this controller for some time to test it, and let's check what it says on the box. It has tons of connections such as Bluetooth, wired or dongle. It has Hall effect sticks and Hall effect triggers, even trigger stops. It's compatible with PC, Switch, Steam, iOS and Android. It has mechanical D-pad, and it's not mentioned here, but shoulder buttons are mechanical as well, and 2 programmable back buttons. Let's see what's in the box. Not gonna lie, I love this case. This is a very good addition for such a cheap controller. Also in the box you have another little box, which contains charging cable, USB-A to USB-C, some paper, and the manual. Gamesir, if you're watching my video now, stop this. Please, stop. And that's it for the packaging. Now let's check the controller itself. I like that you can store the dongle here. So if you go anywhere with this controller, you can just put the dongle, the controller, close it and just throw it to your backpack and nothing gonna happen with this controller. Well protected. Please use this in more controllers. This is my suggestion. Only 2.6% of viewers are subscribed to my channel. Let's up this number to 10. If you like my content, please consider to subscribe. I have tons of videos coming in the future. Thank you. And here's the controller itself. It also has dark version, and I originally wanted the dark version, but seeing this in real life now, I would say I like the white variant even more. So let's see how it feels. Sticks are okay. For some reason, right stick in this area rubs a little too much. And the same goes for the left stick, but it's in this area. So A, B, X, Y buttons, they feel too easy to press. I would say these buttons feel worse than Supernova. Yeah, I know Supernova is $20 more expensive, but these buttons feel great. They have enough of tactile feeling. They're definitely okay, but not the best. And what surprised me the most are the bumpers. They are mechanical. And these bumpers are better than a Supernova. By the way, I'm the person who prefers mechanical buttons over membrane, but I didn't send my Supernova back just because it has very good membrane buttons, same as D-pad. But maybe review on this controller I will do later. Today we're talking about Nova 2 Lite. Triggers feel okay, and it also have trigger stops. But these trigger stops don't have mechanical micro switch in it. It's just shortened the trigger travel distance. Same as Supernova, by the way. I would say these trigger stops are not the best, and 10 out of 10 times I would prefer the micro switches here. But it's understandable because this controller cost only $30. What's for back buttons? I would say I really like these back buttons because they are exactly the same style as my Supernova. So when you play, your middle fingers are easily rest on these buttons and you don't need to adjust your grip at all. So what about how it feels in hands? I would say plastic feels normal. It's not premium of course, but it's not very cheap as well. It also have anti-slip laser textured grips and they feel just okay, I guess, but I'd prefer rubber on the grips as it has on Supernova. As for D-pad, I will show you later in the video, there will be some tests. For now, I just say it feels quite good, especially for its price. I'm not really sure whether you need sound test for such a cheap controller, but let's do it anyway. Here's the quick look at Gamesir mobile app for Nova Lite. So first of all, let's update the gamepad and check how long it will take. So it took only 1 minute and 12 seconds. Quite fast. So in this section you can test the controller. Here are button settings. You can switch to switch layout and set up button mapping for back paddles. Here's the joystick menu. You can adjust dead zones here. Here are the trigger settings and you can test it in this app as well. Vibration settings and light settings, so we can switch different colors for this light as it matches this gamepad the best. And this is actually the best time to show you that this controller is compatible with Supernova dock, and as you can see their shape is almost identical. I would even dare to say that it is identical because you can even put Supernova to this case. and it will close. But I guess the rubber on thumbsticks on Supernova are rubbing against this part in the case, so I wouldn't recommend this case to be used for Supernova. And here's the dock station from Supernova, and let's try to put it on. It even adapts its LED light to the same color you set up in the app. So if for some reason you already have Supernova dock, you can use it with this controller, no problem. Now let's move to the tests and then we'll have a conclusion. Let's put Nova 2 Lite through tests, starting with polling rate test. The sticks polling rate are indeed 1 kHz, with the test results being 985 and very low jitter. So I'd say for the controller that costs $30, these results are just exceptional. Also, let's test it in Stick Analyzer. And the sticks have 1K resolution as well. Now let's check the gamepad tester. Triggers are precise and I would say they're quite tight. Same goes to left. When you activate trigger stops, it becomes short travel instant triggers. Face buttons, not the best membrane buttons I've ever used, but it's just okay. Mechanical bumpers feel right. I would say if I compare this to Supernova, I would prefer these bumpers on Supernova. And D-pad feels good as well. Yeah, I would say not the best D-pad I've ever tested. Come on, it's $30. It's not premium. Both sticks definitely has debound in them. Not a lot, sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't. And the circularity test shows 2.7% error. I would say everything under 10% is okay because first party controllers usually are around 10% error. And if you have something lower than 5% error, it's even better. Here are the results from Gamepad LA. Now let's try Gamesir Nova 2 Lite in aim-labs test, but to be honest, I don't expect much from this gamepad because it's quite cheap. And also I'm gonna use the short travel triggers. It feels surprisingly well. I'm kinda impressed. They feel smooth, responsive, trigger stops work better than I expected. It kinda impressed me, not gonna lie. I wouldn't expect 33k from this gamepad, actually. It felt much better than I expected. So let's test the D-pad in Street Fighter 6. Hadoukens are very easy to do. I would say if you're looking for a cheap controller to play fighting games, this controller can do it. Hadouken, Shoryuken, and like all three. I had to retake the whole part with Forza Horizon 5 because this game was just too loud, you cannot hear me. So in conclusion, these sticks and triggers surprised me by a lot. These Hall Effect triggers and Hall Effect sticks feels very good. And if you keep in mind that this controller cost only $30, man, cheap controllers these days are crazily good. So yeah, I like it. It's good for fighting games, it's good for driving games, and it's even good for platforming games. So it's fine, it's good. Keep in mind, it's good for the price. It's not like the best D-pad I've ever used, or the best triggers, or the best bumpers, or whatever. It's just good enough. Conclusion time. Let me get it straight. Between these two controllers, keep in mind, this one costs $30. This one is $50. So I would say if you are willing to spend more money and want better controller overall, just take the Supernova. It has more functions, more customizability, you can remove buttons and swap it for Switch layout, and so on and so forth. You will spend more money, but you will get more. And if you want to buy a good overall controller for a cheap price, I could easily recommend Gamesir Nova 2 Lite. Is this the best budget controller on the market right now? I don't know. There are so many budget controllers everywhere, and some of them are just more suitable for different people. Is this one of the best budget controllers on the market? Definitely yes. It has tons of connectivity options, Hall Effect sticks, Hall Effect triggers, pretty good mechanical D-pad, and also 2 extra buttons. Is this a good controller for its price? Absolutely yes. And let's not forget about the case. Before the review, I was assuming this controller wasn't so good, but after testing it, it holds pretty well. Some Hall Effect sticks are just great, and this is a good example of great calibrated Hall Effect sticks. But remember, this controller cost only $30. And for $30, it's definitely one of the best controllers on the market for its price right now. And here's my conclusion in one sentence. Good controller considering its price. Adios.